Oh, there's another branch to this place. Yeah, a couple of more corridors. And they seem to lead someplace. Ooh, and there's even another level down. A couple more of them, actually. This took me some time to find. I couldn't help wondering why it took so long to generate the rest of this dungeon. If there wasn't really that much in it to... Oh my goodness, what have we here? Well, I suppose that explains why I was still having mining fatigue after knocking out what looked like the last... like the only Elder Guardian in this place. Yeah, in case it hasn't exactly dawned on you just yet, Elder Guardians are what cause the mining fatigue. I think as long as there's like one of them around... Why are there bubbles? Oh my goodness, what... Okay, so this is part of some kind of air current. Maybe if I went around it... Let me see if there's any... Yeah, it does look like there's a way down there. Unless, of course, it's like one way only. Like there's a certain way you're supposed to go, and I went in through the outdoor. Something like that. It's a bit like going up the down staircase. Go back to this main room and then see if there are any other ways down, because the last time... Yeah, there's another way down on the other side. And apparently another Elder Guardian. Otherwise I'd be free of mining fatigue by now. Well, this doesn't... Ah, here we go. Maybe that'll settle this once and for all. Or not. Apparently it doesn't make a difference. Well, since I haven't found any mechanisms for turning this thing off, let me see, where's the... Yeah, if you look real carefully, you can sort of see a way that's, well, under here. Has me wondering how many of these Elder Guardians there are. I've taken out 3 so far. Okay. Yeah, this is what was at the other end of it, and that thing there is an expressway up. I wonder if those are fans by Create. Okay. Was this whole thing a dead end? No, it doesn't look as though there's anything here. And yet it does look as though there should be something. Okay, I'm gonna try the other one of these. Unless there's something up here that I missed. But it doesn't look like it. It looks like my mining fatigue is gone, though. So that must have been the last Elder Guardian. Oh, wait, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, that's where that thing comes out. Alright. Just to be sure, yeah, this is another dead end. And this seems to be yet another dead end. Unless... Nah, doesn't look like there's anything there. I don't think I've ever been this way before. No, I certainly haven't. Maybe there was another route to this room on the other side, and I missed it somehow. Yeah, this is like this is the bottom of the dungeon. I'll just break that up there. But there doesn't seem to be anything in here. This is really just a big room. And maybe this... Wait, I think I know what happened. I think I'm starting to understand, finally. You see, this was actually the way in. And that room at the top that I broke into was the last room I was supposed to visit. Yeah, and that's why it had that one treasure chest all at the end. It all makes sense now. Well, there wasn't... Actually, no, I think there might have been a lot more to this... there might have been more to this dungeon than there was to the last one. But regardless, I might as well break down the conduit assembly and get home. I mean, so there's another dimension, or should I say pair of them, in this pack, which never really got a chance to look at because they weren't very developed at the time. And the way to get there is to find a certain kind of villager. I think I already did something with this to craft the Explorer's Compass, but that was before I found out the Explorer's Compass doesn't locate any old structure, just the blue skies ones. So let me see. This villager isn't too far away. I found, well, they live in these houses far away from everything. And the houses consist of the villager's actual house and a sort of an outbuilding, like a garage, except that instead of a garage, it's a dimensional portal. Okay, here we go. Now let me just get some emeralds. And 8 of them make what's called a zeal lighter. And you know how nether portals work, where you have these blocks to make a frame, and you light the frame. Well, in this other building, there's another portal. It's made out of lunar stone bricks, apparently. And if I were to light it, well, that's interesting. This is the Ever Dawn. I don't remember whether I have been to the Everbread or not. I must have, though. Ah, okay. Wait, what's that funny noise? Is that the noise the portal makes? That's weird. There we go. So the Twilight Forest didn't have a daylight cycle either. Didn't have a daylight cycle. This place doesn't have one either. So to get to the Everbread, I need turquoise stone bricks. It's day, but it's cold out. Ever Dawn, on the other hand, you make lunar stone bricks, which I think we saw. It's hot. It's always sunrise. There's lots of bugs. Got reptile. And these are the kinds of creatures you can run into, the kinds of minerals you can get. And there's this guy, the blinding. I have to find the blinding dungeon. Interesting. So I suppose what I have to do is find this place. Now then, how exactly would I... Oh, it's a regular compass. I thought it was a nature's compass for some reason. Wait a second. Suppose I was looking for moonstone. Where would I find it? I think it's in... They have done a lot with this, haven't they? So this place is new to me. I'm not entirely sure whether it even has caves that I can look at. Looks like it kind of does. Ah, yeah, here's one. If I can just see what's down here. Actually, I think I have an explorer's compass back home. Why didn't I think of that? These underground plants. There don't seem to be any monsters around. Oh, there's a deeper way down. Okay, let me make up some more torches. I don't think there's any coal here either. Let's say that Everbright portal was made up again. And while I'm at it, where's the locals? I can't... I thought I heard something. Hold on a second. Oh, it's just a building material. Okay, well... turquoise stone bricks. You make those out of turquoise stone, and you can turn umber into it. Actually, you can just turn plain stone into it, but you need an alchemy table, and it's... And I need to get to the blinding dungeon. Now that I've poked around a bit here, I know I remember making an explorer's compass. Because I thought I'd be able to find dungeons with it, and it only locates blue sky structures. But now that I'm actually doing stuff with blue skies, oh, this is one of blue skies' nasty old... There we go. Oh, whoa, that thing shoots poison at you. Well, two can play at that game. What the... Oh, wait. Well, if they can shoot me, then I can shoot it. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can find an explorer's compass. I know it's back home and I must have put it somewhere. So as it turns out, I never did make the explorer's compass. I must have figured that that since it can only be used for blue sky structures... Ooh, some kind of reptile down there. Anyway, since it can only be used for blue sky structures, it wasn't worth going into blue skies in order to build it and find more dungeons. Which I suppose makes sense. So let me see if there's anything around here that isn't just land, you know, in unusual formations or otherwise. See, these are some pretty high mountains, but I think the real problem is trying to find the places I need to find. I mean, this you can tell is an unorthodox valley, and, well, it certainly looks the part, doesn't it? I'm going to see if there are any new... well, any new biomes, I guess? The Twilight Forest had a map. And you could use the map to find the different biomes and the different dungeons. Blue Skies doesn't seem to have anything like that, although... let me see. I mean, the Blinding Dungeon just says, well, I found this thing. What about the Everdawn? Is there anything here about... well, it doesn't tell you anything about the inhabitants of the place other than the alchemist, which is a kind of illager, so that's going to be fun, I'm sure.